Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to be sharing with you one of the experiences that we had in Panama. While they were all my favorites, I did have to choose one, so I'm going to be telling you about the hike and tour that we did of the Panamanian National Metropolitan Park. Um, this national park is beautiful, full of biodiversity and life, and was only a 30-minute drive from our hotel in Panama City, so it's really cool just to see all of this life thriving so close to the city. We will get started. Here I have pictured two of the paths that we walked on during the hike. The first half of the hike was ascending up to the second highest point in Panama City. Um, so it was a little bit uphill, but the weather was nice. We went in the morning. It was super fun. And all of this lush green life around us was beautiful. And more than this, we did get to see some animals. Within the first 5 minutes of our hike, we got to see these turtles. And our tour guide was telling us that they were domesticated. So as soon as they see people, they like kind of come up to you and want food. They do thrive on the food that they get from that little pond area around them, but they're still very friendly. Next to the turtles, we got to see a basilisk lizard. And it was really funny because this guy was here on our way in, and then when we finished our hike, we left. He was still just sitting there on the tree, relaxing, which was funny. And then we also got to see coatis, which are relatives of the raccoon. There was like a family of 10 like scattering around the woods, and we were like looking all around. And when we figured out what they were, we were really excited. I've never seen one of these before, and they're obviously very cute. And then here I have the view. Again, this is the second highest point in Panama City. It's so beautiful. We got to see the city, the water, the mountains, but the pictures do not do it justice. It's beautiful, but it was even better in person. And then lastly, I love to hike and do outdoorsy stuff, and I always like to track it. So here I have my Strava summary of our hike. We did 2.89 miles, and we had 490 feet of elevation gain. Again, the beautiful background of the second highest point. So I enjoyed this hike for many reasons, but I think it allowed me to be really in tune with the nature and biodiversity in Panama. And it reminded me that while development is really important, it needs to be sustainable. We are responsible for protecting the wildlife, the biodiversity, the animals, just everything around us. And it's really important to remember that while developing and expanding the Panama Canal, the economy, and all of that. So thank you so much for listening.